Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. If you're into creepy and weird, you have to interact with the video in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, I go bye-bye, and you can't join the Goon Gang. Joining the Goon Gang's the best thing. Hit that subscribe, smoke that like button. Alright guys, let's get right into it. Real quick, all the videos today, yet again, shared by my lovely wife, Mrs. Ganja. So let's see what she wants to show us today. Alright, now let's get into it.
There's something called the Osiris Shaft, which is located directly under the causeway between the Sphinx and the second pyramid. It goes about 100 feet underground. It's carved out of the limestone bedrock. It's the creepiest place I've ever been in my life. It's 3 different shafts, and you go down and you get to the 3rd level, which is completely dark and freaky. There was a side tunnel. Zahiawas himself, he's standing in front of this tunnel, and he says, "It's yet to be explored. I don't know what's down there." They've since sealed it up. It's like cinder blocks. They sealed it up.
What?
Yes, it's the same thing. Like, they excavated the Sphinx, and there was always said to be tunnels under there, and there was no pictures ever released to the public, and some dude snuck down in there and took some photos. You can't see much, but what you know is that there are things that have gone underground in Egypt that, for whatever reason, Joe, is just off limits to the public. There's something called the Osiris Shaft.
Sorry. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. I did not even know about any type of underground tunnels like the Osiris Shaft existing under Egypt. That is crazy, you know. But I did hear that there were tunnels in the Sphinx, which is crazy, as also like rooms that have been sealed up that you can't see. Like, I've heard all that craziness in Egyptian things before, so I wonder if there really is, and what is even is the reason to cover it up. Why can't we know? I want to explore. Let me explore the weird. Wait a second.
Listen up.
Here are some health foods that we eat that are banned in other countries. 1. American chicken is banned by the European Union because it's washed in chlorine. 2. American ground beef is banned by the European Union because of a chemical called pink slime that uses ammonia gas for antimicrobial properties, and it's dangerous to consume and destroys your gut. 3. Pork is banned due to a chemical called ractopamine in the animal feed that increases weight before the animal goes to market, linked to major health issues, and that chemical is actually banned in over 160 countries except the States. 4. Salmon is banned because of chemicals in the feed like methylmercury, dioxins, and antibiotics. 5. Milk is banned due to a synthetic growth hormone called URG, made by Monsanto, that increases cancer risk in humans. If they really care about your health, why do they approve food additives that make you so sick?
Listen up.
Bro, they make you sick to cure you so they can get you sick. You're buying the food. Basically, food is getting you sick. You're spending money on the food. Then you're spending money on the medicine because you're sick, so you get better. And, you know, it probably all goes back to the same guy that's making the money. In the grand scheme of things, god dang it, bro, all these governments, there's one thing and one thing only. You're a dollar sign. We're all dollar signs. Welcome to the real world. Man, this is crazy. The salmon thing, I think we just watched a video with the salmon where it's like farmed salmon has dyes in it, or maybe I had to cut it out due to copyright, but regardless, the salmon that's farmed versus salmon that's found, you know, in nature is much different. You know, they are saying that the farmed salmon appears redder, appears pinker, appears fattier, while the salmon that's out in nature is less fatty. It's a little less pink, but, you know, just as tasty, or even tastier. So yeah, quite interesting that there are foods that are banned like this. But the chicken one, you know, I thought all chicken's the same. I've had chicken here, I've had chicken in India, I've had chicken around the world. It all tastes the same to me. What the heck?
How much does the earth cost? I'm gonna buy the entire earth and be king.
What would you do if you were the leader of the free world?
I'm gonna take the smartest people on the planet and make them work on mechanical bees. You know, everyone making negative comments. The bees go get them.
Like, what? I lost you there. Explain that. What do you mean by that?
I've envisioned and will manifest mechanical bees.
So my question is, what is wrong with you? Things you're saying are crazy.
Are you serving man? Or are you serving the one and only master?
Who?
Me. What can you give me? What can you do for me?
I think it's crazy. Have you always been this way? You should talk to a doctor about this.
How much does a...
Wait a second. Is this real? Did Kanye West really go on Joe Rogan's podcast here? I need to check this. One second. This is very unbelievable right now. Joe Rogan Experience 1554. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, he did go on there. Okay, yeah, so I'm a big Kanye West fan, regardless of what is going on with his mental health. It has nothing to do with my appreciation of his music. Definitely think he's a great artist. What type of individual he is, or where his mental state or his views are, is a completely different battle that we can discuss later. But regardless, dude, that is crazy. Mechanical bees, and it's just like we just learned about like mechanical birds that potentially is a real thing. So now insects. Oh my god, this guy is gonna buy the earth, boys. You're gonna see it. Yeah, we're gonna have Yeezys everywhere. Everyone gets Yeezys, and your mechanical bees coming to get ya. We don't need police force. We got the mechanical bees, Teddy. Mechanical bees gonna save the world.
Here's what's been happening in Iceland. Since October 24th, there have been thousands of earthquakes in Iceland, with an astonishing 1,000 in just 2 hours. It's been happening all day, every day, leading scientists to believe that an eruption is imminent. Iceland sits above a hotspot and 2 major tectonic plates, the Eurasian and North American, which are moving away from each other, a phenomenon you can literally see. All of this causing Iceland to be one of the most volcanically active places on Earth, with a volcano to 5 years on average. The data suggests there's a growing river of magma, about 9 miles long, running underground in the southwest corner of Iceland, and the eruption could occur anywhere along that line. The ground has already begun to open up in spots as the landscape shifts, causing an evacuation last week in a town of 3,400 people. While geothermal activity is a totally common occurrence on Iceland, this is a lot. Fortunately, the eruption will likely occur only in this specific area, causing no danger to anything outside of it. If that does happen, it would be devastating to anyone's homes and communities, but this doesn't appear to have enough power to destroy Iceland. Here's what's been happening in Iceland.
Okay, so it's not like a super volcano that's world ending. Oh man. By the way, are you enjoying this content? Did you smoke that like button? Because if you didn't smoke that like button, you may not be... Nah. Hit that subscribe as well. Guys, this is wild. Just know that if your government is telling you, hey, you know, big magma river may explodey, you may want to evacuate and get to safer grounds, especially if you know that this area is prone to a volcano that is going to explode at any point of time. So be very careful out there, you Icelandians? Oh my god, what do you call someone from Iceland? Oh, let me know in the comments down below. Oh.
Now this one's wild. Check this out. Right on time with the distractions, you guys. Snoop says he is not smoking weed anymore. Put a pin in that. At the same time, within 24 hours, the singer Cassie sues and settles a rape and sex trafficking case with Diddy. And last but not least, we have SpaceX launching another Starship trying to break the firmament, but that's a whole nother conversation. I say all that for what? Why? What's the significance? That's because your financial institution has flipped a switch and you didn't even know it. As of November 19th, 2023, your financial institution is now using ISO 222 messaging system. Now, what does that mean? Why do you care? That means your financial institution is turning your money into digital assets and a wealth transfer is on the way. How big of a wealth transfer, you ask? $84 trillion will be handed down between now and 2045. But let me know what you guys think. Comment below and also jump on my Telegram if you want more information on digital assets.
Yo, this is crazy. Don't let this guy fearmonger you. ISO 222, I'm big into crypto. I started from crypto before I did this, before I did reactions, right? So I've already looked into ISO 222. It is nothing but a messaging template that they're suggesting to help make transactions quicker. So there are limitations with the way that we send money from point A to point B, especially across countries, right? So in order to do this, we use some outdated system that limits the amount of transactions we can do, which is like measured in TPSs, with something called the SWIFT network. Well, ISO 222 standard is standardizing that template to help, hopefully, that if all these guys that provide these transactions between countries can use this platform, report it to a entity, their goal is to help speed that up. So we know, especially for me, XRP is one of them. Ripple, right? You guys may have heard of that. The SEC has sued them. Man, this is a gigantic rabbit hole. But in short, do not get scared by ISO 222. All the other stuff he's talked about, definitely interesting, but my main thing is I'm not too worried about ISO 222 standard. Like that does not phase me in any way, shape, or form. And then we already knew about the SpaceX thing, which is crazy, right? With the rocket lost communication, we saw it explode. Yeah, potentially firmament. Makes sense with that narrative. And the other one being Snoop Dogg quitting smoking. No, Snoop Dogg did not quit smoking. But did you guys smoke that like button? Because we ain't quitting doing that. Regardless, Snoop Dogg was just promoting a smokeless grill, and he just said he quit smoke, but he's still smoking, guys. Like, come on, it's Snoop Dogg. It's like me when I went to see the Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg in concert. I'm like, are they going to be smoking on stage? They were smoking the entire time. It's a Snoop and Wiz concert. What do you expect? And then, like, I think the other one was P. Diddy settled. I don't know the details of that, so I assume that is correct what he said.
I would like to know what happens to a fetus, a child, when it is aborted.
First of all, understand that the spirit, the soul, cannot really fully connect to the body for 49 days. That is the time at which the pineal gland forms, and once the pineal gland forms, then the idea of the expression of consciousness can come through the body. You understand? Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, understand that the spirit, that being that was representative of your child, knew what your decision would be and only wanted to stick its toe in the water of physical reality.
Okay.
You understand?
I do.
Nothing happens by accident. It's an orchestration. That being still exists, still around you, still loves you, still perfectly viable, knew that it didn't necessarily want a full physical life, knew that it might just want to give you an opportunity to go through this process, and so in that sense chose to help you experience whatever it is you are experiencing in this examination. All spirits, all beings are eternal, indestructible. You understand?
Yes.
The idea of physical reality is a temporary construct. That being is perfectly fine. You follow me?
Yes, thank you.
Does this help you?
It does. I would like...
This is crazy. This is crazy. In the end, I'm not trying to go religious or political in any way, shape, or form. This is the crazy guy. We've been watching him. Why does he keep doing this thing? What is the power of this thing? Who else? I feel like I've seen other people also do this. Oh man, I feel like other celebrities. It's got to be a sign. I think someone commented it's like the Illuminati sign. Be careful, Betty. You're going to be accidentally chosen. Nah, bros. I'm always going to be with the Goon Gang. Goon Gang strong. So, yeah, with this, I'm just going with my religious beliefs here. In Hinduism, there is reincarnation. So, regardless, it is, in theory, the woman's body. So, whatever... Oh, I gotta be very careful here. I don't want to upset anybody. Okay, so in the end, very interesting take. I can agree with some points of this narrative. Where my extra like Hinduism comes in is maybe they have another opportunity to get reincarnated as well. And if you have another being and are pregnant again, maybe that's their opportunity for them to come back to you. So they're always around you. They're not destroyed And it is okay. It is okay if this is something that you guys are experienced or know someone that has experienced it. I think in the grand scheme of things, my own personal feeling, I believe it's so hard, they will come back to you in some way, even if it's not your own. Some way in your family, they come back. They're always gonna hang around. Families stick together forever. You're never gonna get rid of me, even at the Thanksgiving table. Oh man, I'm gonna be recording this the day before Thanksgiving. I mean, I am recording this the day before Thanksgiving, but you guys aren't gonna see this till like, I don't even know what day is it when you're watching this. Let me know. How slow are we? No, I'm not slow. I'm sorry. I don't know what the right word is. All right, let's keep going.
This will kill you by 2027. This scientist just accidentally created the thing that will probably kill you in a few years. So here's what happened. Just a few weeks ago, back in September of 2023, David Jorgensen, a credited scientist from the University of Maryland, was working with acids. I won't bore you with all the scientific details, but essentially what he was doing was trying to create the strongest and most corrosive acid possible in an attempt to win the Priestley Medal, an award for new chemical discoveries. The acids he was working with were so corrosive that they would sometimes burn through the test tubes themselves. That is until one day when he decided to mix two acids he had already made with alum, a compound that greatly increases the strength of an acid. The resulting acid was so powerful that it destroyed everything in the laboratory. How is that possible, you may be asking? The acid that he made reacted with the air around it, making it airborne. The strength of the now gaseous acid was so strong that it began to dissolve everything in the room. It began to dissolve the walls, beakers, and chairs inside the laboratory. Luckily for scientist David Jorgensen, he had not perished, although he suffered burns all over his body. Here's where the story gets crazy though. He had written down the instructions on how to make this super acid. But 2 weeks later, when he came back to work, the paper with the formula was gone. Someone had stolen it.
Nah, I don't like this at all. Hopefully this is all fake. Is there any truth to this story? I'm really hoping there isn't, dude. They have crazy airborne acid poison thing roaming around, and now the formula is gone. Oh man, they took the formula. Oh, we accidentally added chemical X, and now everything's been destroyed. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is just scary. I don't like this. Bring it on, I guess. At this point, I've gone through everything.
Jesus Christ, the Adam and Eve video, how much of that is agreed upon? That there could be a time where the magnetic poles actually shift?
This is science. They say that the last one was like 778,000 years ago, and we're like something like 200,000 years overdue. But the Adam and Eve story, the theory of that is that it happens in cycles of 6,500 years, and that it's a 90-degree flip, but 6 days later, or on the 7th day, it corrects itself and
planet flips.
Correct. It's a planet flip 90-degree, and that because of it, the Earth essentially does a standstill. The sun will basically stay in the same spot, causing heating like we've never experienced, and that the wind and the waters continue with their momentum. So the theory is that when that event happens, it's going to be cataclysmic. And here's the wild thing, is that in that document it says a continental-sized tsunami being 2 miles high. Well, I showed you the Emikusi volcano in Africa in the Sahara, which is at 11,300 feet, that has salt as well as evidence of gastropods, sea lice.
2 miles high.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
the Adam and Eve video.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why are all these so catastrophic? When is this gonna happen? I'm ready. Is it gonna happen in our lifetime? Goon Gang, are we gonna see this? Is this gonna happen to us? Man, that's all I wonder. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen in my lifetime, and hopefully not for many generations to come, and hopefully by that time we have a solution that we're off this firmament or globe or whatever you perceive where you live to be or what you're on to be. Yeah, this is interesting. I like it, but I want it to happen, or proof that it's gonna happen. Like, I want something. And then again, Teddy, there's lavas in Iceland, there's floods happening all over the world. There's a lot of crazy things happening. Maybe it is. Open your eyes. Wake up, Teddy.
Something really strange going on here, and if something ends up happening to me, I just hope that this video can maybe explain it. Okay, so I have these two mirrors in my room. As you can see, they're pretty normal looking mirrors. But I was cleaning and I had them kind of set up like this. And I noticed something really weird. Just watch. See, when you look through the mirror into the other one, it becomes like a window. And there's this huge warehouse, grocery store or something down there. But wait, it gets even crazier. Watch this. Wait out for the moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. What the hell? What is this place? Hello? How far does it go? Oh shit. Something really strange.
What the hell? Yo, you know what's crazy? Back when I first learned video editing, one of the first videos I made was mirror tricks, like how you can set the position of the mirror, especially in Sony Vegas, which is an editing software, and you can move the video still of the mirror if the camera is at the same angle, same object, and if you time it perfectly, you can get these types of illusions that this lady is showing in her 2001 footage. This appears to be a skit and CGI'd, but imagine if this is real, bro. I would not want to be caught in that department store one bit. I am so out of there so fast. You have no idea. You have no idea. Wow. All right, let's do one more.
I want you to notice what I noticed. I was shown these burned logs in New York City. My first words were, they're going to start burning the world down. 2 days later, Maui begins burning. I posted this video the day before Maui began burning, and Canada and Greece and other areas. I also showed you this sheep, which is a symbol for the masses, being winched out to safety. We've had floods, and we've had fires, and we've had earthquakes, where the masses have needed rescuing and evacuating where they lived. Legoland will always tell you what is coming next, and when you remember it, it becomes all very clear and very loud and very real. I remember the future. The next event is coming in the water. We have internet outages coming, and we have an internet raid on the financial system in which they will collapse the entire market. The signs are there for all to see. I want you to notice what...
Well, they can't stop crypto or blockchain, so bring it on. Nah. Quite interesting. It sounds like this lady knows something that she has perceived. I don't, at this point, I'm ready for anything. We've had so many what ifs. It's like, bring it on. Let's see what it is. Let's see who gets it right. And let's see how many more they can get right. Because these all just seem to be one-offs. I don't think there's anyone. I don't think there's any time travelers out there that have seen it all. I mean, have you guys found one? If you have, why aren't you rich? Where's the money? Why isn't the time traveler rich? Oh, he don't need money, Teddy. He makes his money just going to the shows. Why has he got to do that? What would you do if you were a time traveler? So, yes, quite interesting. But, only time will tell in reality. All right, guys, that is it. If you enjoy creepy, weird, scary, horror, literally any category, you already know what to do. I will see you guys next time. Have a happy everything. Yeah, goodbye.